On any given Thursday evening on the patio at Taste Restaurant, you may find the likes of retired NFL, NBA, or even Grammy Award-winning musicians mingling with one of a couple of local doctors, local educators, or local city workers. What are these leaders, role models, and fibers of the community discussing? Well, we like to take trips down memory lane remembering the good old days that have that nostalgic feeling. But we also tackle contemporary issues that impact our community. Taste Patio Conversations are a compilation of guys sharing stories ranging from sports aficionado, observers to local legends. What you will witness are honest, raw, grown men having authentic, substantive dialogue on what it took to make it out and represent our respective families, neighborhoods, and schools. Please sit back and enjoy.
The competition was nobody had money. We didn't have no technology. All we had was the basketball, the baseball, the football. And that's all we had to do for 24 hours. And I'm saying 24 hours because I did it for 24 hours. So it's a different era. You have some parents, hey, my kid didn't have this. Now they give them that. Now they're not out on the football field because they're playing PlayStation.
And you know that firsthand experience coaching now, AAU and in high school basketball.
No doubt. So I'm blaming technology a little bit.
Distraction.
Yeah. I mean, my son when he was coming out, he was like playing these video games. Start looking, come on, Dad, play me. He making all these juke moves on the video. I said, that ain't you.
Right.
So that ain't, the answer's outside in that dirt.
Right.
That's not real shit.
Show me that.
He jumping all off the walls and stuff in the video game like no.
Right.
And then as he got older, he's like, Dad, remember I was really thought I was doing something.
Right.
Before I had to learn to go out here and run and sweat.
Right.
Like yeah, that's cool when you're 6 and 7, 8 years old. But even at that point, some point you got to go outside.
That's right.
And like we was talking earlier, hey. See what you up against kids in the neighborhood. Go to go outside with football, get in the dirt, basketball, get in the court, and see what you're about.
Hey, get on that bike and travel across the
It's kind of weird because I know Will is doing the filming, but I got to mention his name. When I was playing, me and Will was the same age. It was this guy named William Henry. He's been the quickest guard in the city. Like, quicker than me? Who is this guy? Man, we played Belhaven. Man, he was quick as lightning. But we had to get that street cred. So it was past that. I'm going up to Belhaven and let's get it on. If you think you're the best, it was that competition where it wasn't just your school, it was the neighborhood.
What was the best park to play in? What was your favorite park to play in when you used to?
All of them, but it has to be Resurrection. I mean, that's where.
This one looked like a resurrection.
Man.
We was young. We on the fence like this.
Yeah.
So what we doing is saying, I'll be glad when I get out there. Yeah. I spent 20 of them 24 hours in his backyard shooting on his rim. So.
Me and my brother were fortunate to have a backyard rim. I think we went to about 3 of them. Once I started dunking, I was able to dunk in that summer of my 7th going to 8th grade. So once I started dunking, I started tearing rims up. But we were fortunate enough to have a rim. Then, of course, we had our elementary, junior high school, Hickorydale, where we played. A lot of people played at Hickorydale. Yeah. Then when I got to high school, we kind of went up to John Wolf. We took over John Wolf. Then we would go over to College Hill, go over to Wesleyan.
You had to have a pass to get down to Kings Hill. That's a different breed down there.
I think they had the rim on the building.
Way. Yeah.
They had the rim on
Book
the building.
was probably the only person that came down to Kings Hill.
Y'all don't remember hooping at Kings Hill?
Oh, let me make this a record, man. For those who don't believe this, I could dunk the ball. That's all I want to say.
And then you had the Mohawks. You know, I was unfortunate not to play at the Mohawks. You know, I had 4 brothers. I was Westwood guy. You know, and I mean, that was it. And then the Mohawks slowly appeared. But I was going to tell this story at Mr. Pearson's funeral. You know, Mr. Pearson, man, was the reason I started the AAU program.
Right on, right
You
on.
know, I mean,
Rest in heaven.
no doubt. But like again, I wasn't fortunate enough to play for the Mohawks. My brothers were. But Mr. Pearson, I remember Mr. Pearson coming over to the house because you know Westwood beat up on the Mohawks a little bit. You know, early in the Mohawks, you know, when they first started, they didn't have the players, so he kind of missed out on me. But man, I just remember looking out the back of my bedroom, Mr. Pearson, my dad talking. All I hear is like, man, gotta get Charlie T. I gotta have the rest of them songs. I gotta have them. With the Mohawks. I know your old Westwood, I missed out on him.
Right.
But I tell you what, you know, you can coach. You know.
Yeah, he's my coach.
All I know the next day, I had a pair of Converse. So I don't know what happened, but the rest of them played with the Mohawks except for me. You know, so.
You know, Mr. Pearson started in Dayton in '74, the Mohawks. Me and Rennie, Leon Blaylock, we were the 75. We were the second group. And man, it was like he would pack up the van. I might be playing with, and he had it was 2 different teams, man. Me and Rennie might be playing with this Mohawks team, Blaylock playing with the other one. Then he go pick up all 3 of us, and then we form a team and go somewhere else. Mr. Pearson had packed us in that van, man. We went all over. We played. Stockline had a team back then. But, hey, Mr. Pearson, man, he was like the dad away from home, man. I mean, and you know, we started with T-shirts, man. He took a magic marker, write your number on your T-shirt, and you was out there balling, man, having fun, man. Going to McDonald's afterwards.
Had to say a Bible verse.
Had to say a Bible verse before you could get out the van and go hoop, man. And
The
Mr.
Lord's
Pearson,
Prayer before the game.
right, and guess what? If you acted up, you didn't have to worry about your mom or your daddy getting your tail. Mr. Pearson got your tail. He kept a paddle on the van.
You pledge.
We don't have that number out there. It's very rare to get somebody to, donate their time like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
especially
you,
like
if you paddle the kid today, you understand what.
Coming up on some charges.
Oh yeah. I mean, we would fight. He'd make us run around the court holding hands. Holding hands. The person you just got in a fight with. Me and Corey win. We going at it. Next thing you know, we walking around and running around playing again after we done held hands around the court.
Oh man.
Both
That
years.
was Hickorydale Valley.
Hickorydale. We went undefeated both years. And so, here's my thing. I said, I'm going to Patterson. That's where all the girls at. I've been hearing that's where all the girls at. I'm going to Patterson. I'm going to go hoop for
I think
Patterson.
everybody says.
So, 8th grade year, close to the end of our season, we practicing, right? Look who walking our gym. Mr. Hudson, Coach Hudson from Meadowdale, varsity coach, coming our gym. He came in there and talked to me, Book, and Chop about where we going to high school at.
True.
Hey, man, blown me away. Now, I'm going to Patterson. My mind made up, I'm going to Patterson. I told my mom I'm going to Patterson.
He told his mama.
He came in there and talked to me.
Mama, I'm going to
told
Patterson.
me
Care what you
where I could be in the next 2-3 years in high school and all this stuff. Hey, man, I forgot where Patterson was located, man. I was blown away, man. The varsity coach came there and talked to us, man. I rushed to Meadowdale, man, because that just blown me away. And then here's the kicker. So freshman team, we get out there, we had freshman trials, y'all. I bet it was about 60, 70 guys out there.
For the basketball team.
For basketball, freshman basketball.
Wow.
60, 70 guys. So
A lot of people.
we battling trials, I made the cut. And then when I tell y'all, you talk about a guy who was a stud, 7th, 8th grade year, when I made that cut, I went, woo, man, because there was some competition out there, man. Right, the Anthony Bowmans, the Anthony Atwoods, Mark Bledsoes. Hey, man, it was like, these guys can hoop, man.
I was asking Keith, what's the biggest difference
You
with
call my name yet?
musicians now coming from
Hope my
Dayton
team do well.
compared to when you played and when Keith played back in the day?
I don't know. It's something missing musically out of Dayton, man. You know, everybody, you know, is migrating to the hip hop game, which is cool, it's strong, but you know, the music element of it is not like it used to be. You know, there's still a few brothers that's coming out here was playing some music, but not many. You know, it was a different era when we came through here. I don't know what it was. It's like in the early '70s. You know, that's when everything was blowing up musically. You know, for blacks, right? Black music was booming, right?
Well, see, this is what I was saying when you got here was that's all we had, kind of.
Right.
Music, athletics.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try to get out of where you were.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you know, I was telling wasn't no technology. That's what we did.
Right.
That's what we had to do to get out.
Right.
Everybody was doing it.
There you go, and everybody was doing it.
Right.
Now you have a keyboard that does everything.
Right.
So they don't have to call, hey man, bring your bass over, your guitar over.
They just push the button.
Push
You
button.
Drum beat.
Yeah.
They got the turntables to do that
But
now.
can you duplicate it?
I got two
No. There's
bass
nothing.
track.
There's nothing
I
wrong
do
with it
everything on
used
it.
properly.
Right.
But that still can't take
Exactly.
the place of a live.
Exactly. Not like
Musician.
that live sound. Man.
That live sound. It is a difference.
You know, if you buy a Apple product, you get a music software called GarageBand. Well, we were garage bands. You know, you could go in any neighborhood
I used to go watch Lakeside.
and a band was in the garage. And that's where they got that from, that title. You know, you don't see garage bands no more.
Nah,
They're all in the basement.
that was a '70s thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I lived
So
next door to a
groups of
band.
kids would walk, you know, in the neighborhood and just stand. You be playing. That was your practice, man. To get your groove on in front of them.
That's how you knew you were good.
That's how you knew you was good.
Right.
Next thing we know, we had lines down the sidewalk, you know, with Phaso. Before we was Phaso, we were Phase 3. It was just 3 of us. We had Funky Chunky on drums, and Tyrone's on bass, I was on keys. Michael Nooks was playing guitar then. And Billy Branham was the lead singer. And then Phase 3 developed into Phase O. But you had the Young Mods, Folk Hornets. Lakeside was the Monterey's before they became Lakeside.
Now, Steve
Ohio
Harrington.
players always Ohio players?
Ohio players were always Ohio players.
Okay.
Steve Harrington told me he had a band called, I think it was Oxygen Tank or something like that.
Wow.
I said,
Yeah, I don't remember that.
they don't even remember where they got it from. They said they were just playing.
Yeah, man. Them was the good old days, though, man. Them was the good old days. You had the bandwagon that would come around. It was like a flatbed that a truck pulled and would pull up in a park, and they have talent shows.
On the wagon?
On the wagon.
Yeah.
I got a trophy we won.
Okay. Where at? Where was y'all at when you did it? What part of town?
Jefferson Township. They would pull on schoolyard. Out at the fair, we had go-go girls then. Cause we was playing all kind of we was playing James Brown stuff. And check this out. A lot of people don't know this. James Brown tuned in D, not E. That's why he got that low bottom.
Okay.
So we did that.